A lot of smoke, a lot of meat, a lot of children. It's awesome.
Ben and I are heading to a meeting that is going to be really tough for us. We're heading to a meeting where there's people who are trying to help us resolve conflict with other people. And conflict is really tough, and there's just a lot. This conflict has kind of been just hovering over us for at least a year, but really longer than that. I think for me, I'm struggling with feeling misunderstood, feeling ganged up on, feeling like my voice isn't going to be heard in all of this.
Is it this road?
But I think so, yeah. I'm really trying to... It's just hard. It's just really hard. And I actually don't know what my response is going to be. I'm like, man, I don't want to cry. It's like I'm trying to be someone. Maybe I'm not. And maybe I just need to like be myself and just say, I don't know, and let God... I want to be filled with His peace, and I want to just gather strength from Him, but also just be honest. And I struggle with being honest. I don't know. I'll let Ben talk to you.
I don't know what there is to say. It's
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling a little bit nervous. It's hard to know, like, what humility looks like and submission. Like, does it mean you agree with what people are saying? Or how do you be honest about what you really believe and yet still be humble? My worst fear, or worst case scenario, is I feel like people are going to tell us to cancel the vlog. And I don't think I'm ready to do that.
I didn't even think about that, but my worst fear is that I'm going to have feelings and I'm going to have thoughts in this meeting that I'm not going to share because I'm too scared. Because in the past, I feel like I haven't spoken up for Ben when I think I should have.
We had the choice if Cammie was here or if it was just me. And I chose for her to be here because I think it's better. I think it's going to be harder because in some ways, some of this stuff is easier for me to deal with, just like in my head. But I'm really glad that she's come with me and that she's willing to do that. It's good to know that we're on the same page with this. That's what's really good. At the end of the day, people are going to misunderstand. People are going to have different viewpoints. And we're going to be wrong in ways. But I feel like it's important for us to be on the same page. Or at least on the same team. You know, we don't need to agree all the time. But I feel like Cammie has my back. And I feel like she's also, more than being on my side, I feel like she's on the side of truth. That's valuable for me to know.
That's cool. I believe that whatever this meeting is and whatever entails is my problem as much as it is Ben's problem. And I think in the past, I've kind of just buried my head in the sand and said, no, I really just want you to deal with this. And it's not as much my problem. You're the one who blah, 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 blah. But really, it's not. It's both of us. I mean, we're married. We're a team. We're a unit. We're one, we believe. And I think in the past, I was really afraid to deal with this stuff. And I still am afraid, but I think that God has freed me enough to be able to really stick with Ben in the hard stuff, and like he said, to speak out truth. And yeah, I hope to do that.
It is 3 hours later and we are back home, and the meeting went well, I think. It was hard,
Yeah.
but I think it was really good. But we're spent, and we got home. I made the decision. The kids have been kind of spent too, because while we were going through all this stuff, they are kind of on their own, and it's kind of like the Wild West. So we want to take them out to lunch, just as a way of kind of like a release valve for all of us to say, hey, thanks, sorry, let's take a break. So we're going out to lunch as a family. Because we're just trying to do that, I'm going to leave the camera here. Anything else you want to say?
You pretty much summed it up.
It's been a really intense and unusual day for us today. This thing this morning was just unusual and difficult. So sorry if today's vlog episode sucks, or maybe you're gonna say, oh, it doesn't suck, it was great, but at least it was different. I know that.
I had to take a 2-hour nap. I could chalk it up to having a baby that wakes up every 2 hours, but I don't normally take a 2-hour nap, but I just felt super wasted after this meeting. And the meeting went pretty well, but it just brought to the forefront for me a lot of things that has happened in our life in the last 2 years. It was super emotionally taxing for me. But I took the 2-hour nap and I actually felt a lot better, a lot more clear-headed after that. So I'm glad I took care of myself, or Ben let me take care of myself too, and he supported that.
And we're really not trying to be vague and ambiguous or dodgy about what's going on. There's an order in which we decide to show things on the vlog, and the most important thing is we need to prioritize our own spiritual health. So if something's like distracting to that, we have to cut it, or the vlog has to get sacrificed. And the second is when things involve other people, the more variables, and we need to prioritize our relationships over the vlog. We're choosing to still make a vlog episode about this day. Normally it'd be better to skip it, but I don't feel comfortable faking it either and just showing you all these other like alternative nice things. So therefore there's gonna be this like gap in what you know about us and what's actually going on. And I'm okay with that. You can assume the worst if you want, but that gap's okay to me because it's better for you guys to know that our lives are a mess in some ways and difficult and not all rosy. I'd rather be confusing in that way instead of feel more buttoned up but inauthentic or inaccurate. Tonight though is kind of a really crazy thing for us. 10 years ago when Memory was born, we had a guy named Bernie from Austria living with us for, I don't know if it's 1 month or 2 months or 3 months.
I want to ask him because I don't remember. I
don't remember either.
It wasn't like a year. It wasn't that long, but
it was a long time. It was enough that we got to know each other, and
yeah.
And then when he got married a few years later, we went to his wedding in
it was in Italy.
Italy, and visited him in Austria. And today he's visiting us for the first time since 2007. So we haven't seen him. He's a doctor in Austria, and we haven't seen him in close to 10 years. And he's gonna be staying with us for the next 3 days.
In fact, I actually think it was 9 years ago this month that we saw him last. Because, yeah.
It was about
crazy.
It was about 3 kids ago.
Yeah. No, more than that. He's had 3 and we've had 2. Oh, what happened? I think he's...
The kids are coming back from the store.
They're just doing it for juice. It's okay. Oh, so you weren't able to get 10?
No, I did.
What's a kind of? Hi, I'm Bernie. Thank you so much. I'm from Austria. I come to visit Ben, and I'm amazed by what I'm seeing here. A lot of smoke, a lot of meat, a lot of children. It's awesome.
What were you feeling?
Even better than on the videos, I have to say.
What were you feeling when you came here? What was it like coming from Austria here?
Everything is different, but you remained the same. And yeah, it's a very enriching experience to be experiencing the Crawford family life, I have to say. Very inspiring. So I'm very happy to be here. I've said it a million times. Very, very happy to be here. Such a blessing.
So he grew up in the town, how far from Salzburg?
Well, an hour.
An hour from where Sound of Music was filmed.
Yeah.
And he just told us he's never seen it.
Can I make you some?
You've never seen Sound of Music?
It's not very well known in Austria. But I hear it's quite good.
Hi, beans.
What's in?
Yeah.
Cherry chicken, I think.
Actually, you guys may have to get the...
Very good.
there's salt and pepper in here if you want more of that.
Where's the smallest one on here?
So can you get some of this for your mom? The broccoli.
Yeah, I'll get your beans.
And start whenever you're ready.
Is there a Subway knife? Can I see a Subway
There's
knife?
3 of them we have to share.
So how many people are you expecting for the fall feast?
That's all, thank you.
It's kind of really varies. Probably like maybe 150 is what usually show up.
Oh, really?
I mean, it's like 4 hours long. Some people just come for a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I know this was a really weird episode, but we thought it was really important just to show you what happens in day-to-day life, and this was one of the things that happened to us, and it's real life. Wanted to say thank you so much to Lisa, Jen, Jennifer, Alicia, Janine, Sherry, and Melissa for becoming our patrons. We really appreciate you guys. I know that's not everyone that has become a patron, but we appreciate all of you so much. Thank you. If you want to give, then you'll see a link down below